Good morning, vloggy watchy people. I am in what might be a familiar place for long-time watchers, and the reason that I'm here and the reason that I have absolutely no makeup on my face is that I am back at the hospital for another round of patch testing. Quick summary for those of you who haven't been watching for a long time. I've been suffering with what looks like it is allergic contact dermatitis for about 2 years now. I cannot believe it is 2 years. I'm getting a bit upset even just saying that it's been 2 years. It came out of nowhere, and it's particularly the issue has been around my lips, which aren't too bad today. You can see there is some redness outside the lip area there, but they get very sore. I haven't been able to wear lipstick for as people walking past now and watching me and looking at me very strangely for vlogging in the car. I haven't been able to wear kind of lipsticks. I have been in pain. When it's at its worst, my lips actually split, you know, and just things like talking, smiling, kissing, those sorts of things actually are quite painful and quite uncomfortable. Just to add to the fun, I have also started to get this patch under my eye that you can see here. I haven't actually treated that with any steroids because I want the dermatologist to look at it. Again, that is very sore and it's quite flaky. And yep, steroid cream kind of shifts it, but as soon as I finish with the steroid cream, it comes back. So it's not really a long-term option. And you know, I don't want to be using steroid cream on the rest of my face for ages. I had one round of patch testing that all came back inconclusive. You can watch the video about that for more details. I'll put a link in the kind of details below. But yeah, I'm off for round 2 because there were some developments that a couple of weeks after my patch testing the last time, I did actually come up with a reaction on my back. I had to have a bit of a fight with the dermatology unit over whether it was related to the patch testing, but it was, you know, a square patch of allergic reaction. So eventually they did actually admit that it looked like that's what it was. And I've then been waiting from that consultation for my referral for my second lot of patch testing. That consultation was in January. It is now June and finally my patch testing has come through. My hope at the beginning of this journey was that I would be able to wear makeup, you know, that I'd know what the problem was and I'd be able to wear makeup, I'd be able to wear lipstick, and my face would just like look normal and I'd look like the Emily I recognised on my wedding day in August. I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest. I'm hoping I can get it sort of controlled with steroids for the day so that I'm at least able to wear, you know, a reasonable full face of makeup. You know, to be honest, I was kind of thinking I'm just not going to be able to wear lipstick. Now this is starting to come up on elsewhere on my face. I'm like, who knows? Anyway, hopefully, I mean, the number one scenario from this is that we find out what it is. They retest what they think it was on my back. That came up the last time, and we're actually able to sort it. But 2 years in, I'm starting to feel a bit like, you know, I'm still trying, but I'm starting to feel a bit like, you know, defeated on it, to be honest. But you know, I still have some hope. I'm here. Let's see what happens. You know, I'm trying to keep an open mind. Let's hope that they manage to sort it. I'm going to be here today, which is Monday. I'm back again on Wednesday, and then I'm back again on Friday for the results. I'm not holding my breath for the results on Friday because last time it took longer for them to show up. So I'm going to talk to them about what they want to do about that because I don't think that really fits into their system. So have a word about that. So I'm going to keep you with me during the week, and like everyone, let's keep our fingers crossed. I mean, that hopefully this is the beginning of the end of my journey as far as the skin is concerned. It does feel like, I don't want to sound too miserable about it, it does feel like we're moving in ever decreasing circles around the course. So let's go. All patched up. Quite uncomfortable. Hello, so about 4 hours later, I am now home. I am covered in patches. They have put them all over me. Hang on. There we go. There's a selection. They're all over my back and my abdomen. I've got even more than last time. Basically, not quite as simple as we thought. Ha ha ha, when has this ever been simple? So, looks like the last consultant I saw in January actually messed up and misread my chart and misinformed everyone, and it doesn't look like it's epoxy. It looks like it might be some fragrances. who knows? But apparently there were some queries on epoxy and nickel and something else in my last one. I mean, I was told that they were all inconclusive, but apparently there were some like slight reactions halfway through. So they have basically done a full set of tests on me again, plus some extras, plus they're doing epoxy just in case and other things. So I'm now all covered in patches. I'm wearing a nice old Primark cheapy t-shirt, as I would definitely recommend. Even driving home, I could feel some of them starting to loosen up. So I'm very glad they gave me some surgical tape to tape those back on with. So now I'm going to crack on with some work. I'm luckily working from home this afternoon, although I am meant to be on client site tomorrow. In my head, that would have been fine, but I'm now starting to remember just how awkward this is. Even as I was driving, I was like, oh, but I'm walking in tomorrow, so I'm hoping it'll be okay. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with some work. I'm going to have some lunch. I'm absolutely starving because I've been at the hospital pretty much what feels like all day, and I'm probably going to be working quite late tonight because I'll be catching up. So unless there are any dramatic developments tomorrow, I probably won't vlog again. So I'll probably catch up with you on Wednesday when I go back for the next for some. They'll do initial results, and they're also going to do some more tests on me again on Wednesday as well. So I'll see you then. It's Wednesday. Told you I wouldn't speak to you on Tuesday. Nothing exciting happened. Well, I say that. I went to see Nashville live last night and it was blooming amazing and surprisingly emotional. Yes, that was amazing. I do seem to be a little bit less stressed this time around about the patches. I think that's because the placement's slightly different, so I'm not feeling like they're all coming off. However, I am just going to show you, off to the hospital now for my second appointment, but I'm just going to show you quickly why it is really important you wear old clothes you don't care about, because, can you see? I don't know how obvious it is, but basically it's all coming through and I've got like square, they just look like dark marks on here, you can't really see, but basically here, these dark marks are where whatever is in the patches all soaked through the top that I'm wearing. So hopefully that will come out, but I've got absolutely no idea what it is because, you know, hundreds of allergens. Right, off to the hospital. Can you hear that rain? I just got absolutely soaked walking back to the car. I've been in the hospital for hours again, but it looks like we're making some progress. I have allergies. I didn't ever think I would be so excited to say I have allergies. I also have no battery on my phone, so I'll fill you in when I get home. Hello. So I'm home and my phone is plugged in, so I have battery and all my hair looks fantastic. Just brilliant, messy ponytail stuff. Anyway, so I'm having a lot of different emotions right now. So basically I went in and very much unlike last time when I had my previous lot of patch tests, I didn't get taken into the little room of cubicles where a kind of registrar would take off my patches and have a look at the results. I got taken to a private room with the sort of senior consultant dermatologist. So I think this has very much been a case of squeaky wheel getting the grease, because she's been really good, really on it, and definitely kind of invested in finding out what's going wrong with me. I think they just got the idea I wasn't going to go away until we sorted it. So basically took all of those patches off that I showed you previously that had been put on with Monday, and surprise, surprise, absolutely no results. However, she didn't seem that surprised, because obviously this is exactly what happened last time. There were no results and I had this very, very delayed result. However, she said, what I want to do is I want to try something different on you. So they went away and they got patches of some particular things that she had a suspicion that it was, based on my delayed results last time. I had some questionable results on my last test. I was told it was all negative, but apparently there are a few things that there was like a query result on. So those were then all put on patches and they were put all on my arms, which I took some video footage of. So cut that in now. So those were all put on my arms and they left them for 20 minutes and then came back in after 20 minutes and took them off. And what do you know? I had an interesting collection of very itchy hives and allergic reactions. I believe the technical term is urticarial reaction. So it looks like what's been happening is that I am allergic to things, but it's going down quite quickly. So like basically after 48 hours, the reaction's gone away. It seems to be an immediate contact urticaria. So it's upon immediate contact that I'm having the reaction, and then also probably a delayed reaction as well. So the long and the short of it is thankfully to the lovely consultant, she obviously what was happening was not working, so she tried something different and it paid off. And I now have a list of things I am allergic to. So I'm like going through this weird kind of emotions at the moment of I'm so excited to know what I'm allergic to. Like after all of this time, after 2 years, I feel like I'm actually getting somewhere. And then I look at the list of things I'm allergic to and think, oh dear, this is going to be a bit of an annoying thing. So basically the main things, there's not main things. So I'm allergic to, hang on, I've got a list here. So I'm allergic to cinnamon. So that is the number one thing, and that is the thing that she thought, that's the thing I had the most extreme reaction to, is the thing that the consultant thought was the problem. I'm allergic to 2 different types of cinnamon upon contact, both the oil and the acid fragrance, I think. I need to read up on this more, but I'm allergic to 2 different types of cinnamon. So that means that I'm allergic to kind of cinnamon in foods, I'm allergic to cinnamon in fragrances and in cosmetics and in toothpaste and in mouthwash, and apparently it is in loads and loads of dental products, like even not cinnamon flavoured things, like even minty flavoured ones will have cinnamon or this cinnamalic, I think it is, I'm going to have to learn how to pronounce things I'm allergic to, cinnamalic acid, I think it is, because it's like a natural antibacterial and it's a flavour. So I'm allergic to those things. So big long list of things that I am not allowed to have or need to avoid includes such lovely things as basically Christmas. So scented candles are out, cinnamon fragrance, mince pies, apple pie, ginger biscuits, basically loads and loads of pre-prepared foods. Like, you don't think cinnamon's that big a thing to start off with, and then it's like, oh my god, it's in ketchup, it's in, well, I don't like ketchup anyway, so that's not a problem, but it's in Diet Coke, it's in gin, it's in like a lot of gin, not all gins. I'm now gonna have to find some gins that don't have cinnamon as a botanical. I believe they are out there, but it's a really common ingredient in gin. So like just going to the pub and saying, can I have a gin please, is going to be kind of out. I'm going to have to know what gin I'm ordering, and if they don't have one of those gins that I can have, I'm going to be on wine, which is not the end of the world. Most wines and beers, absolutely fine. So cinnamon's a big one. I'm also allergic to benzoates, so benzoic acid, which is a preservative. So basically that is in, I'm just looking at all of these things, it's just in loads of preservatives, but it's in loads of foods, basically. So it's a chemical food preservative. It's used as an antifungal agent and can be found in acidic food, fruit juices, sparkling drinks, and pickles. So things like Diet Coke, things like lemonade, kind of carbonated drinks, not good. It's in perfumes, cosmetics, and some dental products as well, apparently. So I've got a big long list of things that I need to look at there and see whether that's in. I'm allergic to hydroxycitronellal. Hydroxycitronellal is a fragrance. It's found in cosmetics, soaps, antiseptics, insecticides, and various household products. So again, that's one for me. I'm allergic to propionic acid, which is again a preservative. It's a herbicide and fungicide or a mold inhibitor that can be in some bread and cheese products, and some pharmaceuticals and perfumes. I am also, was that the last one? Yes, that was it. So those are things I'm allergic to. The doctor thinks that foods are probably a minor issue for me. Should it be an issue when things are getting on my lips and staying there? So if probably drinks are worse than foods, or anything that's kind of greasy or I'm kind of biting into that's getting around my mouth and then staying there, because as we know, it's like an instant contact problem that I'm having. And I'm guessing the reason it's building up on my lips so much is because it's just coming into contact again and again and again, and just building over time and damaging the skin. God knows where this eye thing has come from, though. Who knows? The thing she's more concerned about is kind of the products that I'm using around the house and on my face. Specifically as well, my dental products. So my homework tonight is to go through all of my kind of regularly used cosmetics and skincare and dental products and our kind of laundry detergents and household cleaners and things like that, and see whether it's got these products in that I am allergic to, and see if I can just identify them at this stage. And then I'm going back to the hospital on Friday, and I think I'm going to have another check. They've put some more patches on my back. They want to check my eye cream and they want to check my under eye concealer, because of the issues I'm having just under this eye. I'm only having it under one eye, not the other though, so God knows, I'm thinking it's more likely something I've got on my hand, because I know I tend to rub that eye like it's a tired thing and a stress thing and a nervous thing, and I do it like that under my glasses. So that's probably exactly how that's happening, like that. Look, that's exactly the movement I do. I'm rambling now. I need to get back to work. Got loads to do to catch up, because obviously I am spending so much time at the hospital, and what was meant to only be a 30-minute appointment today turned into like several hours because of these extra tests, which I'm so glad that she did. So I think basically the lesson is, keep stamping your feet until you get a result, because I had very much been released from the dermatology unit last year. They'd handed me back to my GP and they'd said there was nothing that they could do. Hello, it's now Saturday. Sorry I didn't check in properly with you yesterday for my final dermatology appointment. I'm going to switch around slightly so you can see the messy bedroom. I'm just trying to sort through some wardrobe stuff at the moment, so there is stuff everywhere. But basically I went back to the dermatologist and they did a little check, and lo and behold, some more allergies had appeared. And what she said, but they were only just starting to appear. So I think what happened last time was I had some things that were questionable and they assumed it was because it wasn't really, hadn't really come up. But she was saying that because I've seen the senior dermatologist, like the senior consultant dermatologist every time this time, she'd seen with her own eyes that on Wednesday I had absolutely nothing on my body. Like, it was completely clear. And then on Friday there were some questionable signs of some things coming up. Well, there was some definite for two of them. So she has now asked me to come back again on Monday this week and Friday to check for delayed reactions, because that's what I had last time. And she's pretty convinced that what's happening is I'm having a mixture of kind of urticarial, which is the hivey, swelly, soreness and itchiness reactions to things that I had those 20-minute new tests on Wednesday, and then having a delayed reaction to other things. Interestingly, the other things that I've had a delayed reaction to are 2 other types of cinnamon. So basically all cinnamon is out, and 2 other citrus fragrances. So as well as the hydroxycitronellal that I came up to as the immediate reaction on Wednesday, I now am also allergic to linalool and linolein, which is really frustrating because I started to go through all my products on Wednesday night, and some of them I was like, oh well, it's got limonene in, but that's fine. Not fine. So I'm not going to do like a massive kind of chuck away or a massive purchase of stuff until I've been back twice, because who knows, with the way I'm having delayed reactions, something else might come up. But I am starting to kind of just try and stop using stuff that obviously I'm allergic to. So starting to sort of have a little thing. Unfortunately, all of my beloved Ole Henriksen stuff that I've been using, it's all a no-no. So whilst it may be making my skin look young and beautiful, is also causing me to have contact dermatitis, which is not a good thing. Hilariously, one of the hardest things to find, the hardest things that I found to find was shower gel, like a foaming shower gel. You can get kind of E45 shower cream that doesn't foam, that just is like an emollient wash. But everything, I went to Holland & Barrett today, and everything in there had ingredients, either the sodium benzoate or had limonol or limonene. The issue with limonol and limonene is it's in loads of organic products, because it is actually kind of a natural extract. And then I had a quick look, I was about to throw it away because I just assumed that it would be terrible, because I've been bought some Disney princess wash, like shower gel, to smell like a princess on my hen do. It's fine. It's brilliant. It hasn't got anything in. So in the whole of Holland & Barrett, there was nothing that I could use in the shower that I wasn't allergic to. And yet, Primark's Disney Princess wash, it's a go. So as we're having a bit of a tidy up afternoon this afternoon, I am now going to go through, I've got this massive bag, we're just trying to get some unpacking done because this is the first weekend we've had in the flat for ages. I'm going to go through my giant bag of nail polish that I packed and see if there's any nail polish that I can actually wear. So there's a fun thing to do. I'm really thinking that loads of it's going to have to go. When I say it's going to have to go, by the way, I'm not throwing all of this away. It will be donated to, I'm sure, very grateful friends and family members. People's skincare collections are going to be increasing. And here are just some of the products I can't use so far. I have not been through them all yet. What I find extra amusing is that I can't use Johnson's baby shampoo, which is obviously, you know, super gentle. But that has in it, it has sodium benzoate in it, and I am allergic to benzoates. Whoop. I also can't use the Yes to Carrots hypoallergenic face wipes. I love this because I've been having problems. I've been trying to buy all this like really delicate, sensitive, hypoallergenic stuff. But unfortunately, these hypoallergenic, not going to irritate my skin face wipes, they also contain sodium benzoate, so they are a no for me. This is going to be a long process. Hello, it is Monday. I'm losing track of the days of the week. You can see I still have, I'm trying not to wear makeup very often, so I have a lovely bare face, and I'm super hormonal, so spots. Anyway, I am back from the dermatologist. It was quite a quick one today, actually. I was only there for a couple of hours. That's quite a quick, but it was quite quick. I was only there for a couple of hours. So she had a look, and I am indeed getting some nice delayed reactions on my back. Fortunately, it's not to anything new. It's still to the what is it? Limonene, and the sunscreen, which is annoying because for once as pale as I am, being allergic to a sunscreen is quite annoying, and hilarious because I've been so sort of, you know, diligent in wearing Factor 50 on my face, especially all the time throughout spring and summer, and it's one of the things that's been really irritating my skin, so hooray. Need to find one that is going to protect me from the sun, but I am not going to be allergic to. And also the cinnamon is a lovely lumpy, nice lump on my back as well. I'm going to try and show you in the mirror so you can see. So there you go. This is the weirdest camera angle ever, but there you go. You can see. That is, try and get some light on it, one of the patches that has come up, so you can't really see that well, but it's kind of horrible and rough and itchy and raised and red. It doesn't look anywhere near as bad on the camera as it actually is, but there you go. But yeah, so I'm now going to wait until Friday when I'm going to go back, hopefully for the final time, and I will hopefully be able to give you a final update then. Good morning, vloggy vlogsters. It feels like ages since I last spoke to you, and that's because it was a working week ago, if not a proper week. It was Monday. I'd been to the hospital, had my kind of 7-day checkup. Things were happening, lovely sort of horrible allergic-y things were happening on my back and on my torso, and today is Friday, so it is what I really do hope this time. After last Friday, I did hope that was my last appointment at the hospital. Today really should be my last day at the hospital. Still got some nice, the things that were on my belly seem to have gone down, but the nice itchy, scratchy, flaky, horrible allergic reactions have been driving me mad all week. So I'm really looking forward to going and having my last checkup, not necessarily looking forward to sitting in the hospital waiting room again for several hours. I have, last month I did use up all of my data from just sitting on my phone waiting for stuff, but I'm looking forward to getting in there, hopefully sort of consolidating all the results, having a kind of final outcome on all my allergies, and on coming home, having a shower and washing my hair properly, because I had to wash my hair over the bath, which if you've got long hair, you will know is not the easiest thing in the world. I've also discovered I'm basically allergic to all the dry shampoo that I've found. I have now found one that I'm not allergic to, but I've not yet managed to track it down. I think it's going to be an Amazon jobby, but I haven't found it in any shops. So yeah, so it's just gross. Yeah.
bun, top knot all the way, which the tight top knot slick back look, not great when you've got a round moon face like mine. It's like moon face. So yeah, and getting maybe some antihistamines in me and some steroid cream on my back because it's been super itchy. I want to get all these tapes off. I want to wash off all the stickiness. As I remember from last time, it took quite a while to get rid of all the stickiness. Oh, you can see I've still got some boxes in the back there. The flat's being overtaken by wedding stuff. I've got some lovely peonies up there in the back. Dan bought me those to say well done for being a brave girl with all the time I've been spending in hospital. So bless him, marrying the right one. So I'm out, I am free, the sun is shining, and I can have a shower. So obviously the thing to do, like 2 minutes after you probably should have left to go out for dinner for your anniversary, is try and set up a wireless network.